All right, here we are for the second round of our draft. We've got a pretty dirtily hand here. We've got a 4, a 5, and a 6 drop, and a 1 drop. And then we've got 3 lands. Thankfully, most of our the heart of our deck are 2s and 3s. So I think I feel pretty comfortable keeping this on the draw like we are here. See if he's got a quick start. Doesn't look like it. We do. Look at that. Unstoppable. All right, he's got nothing. And we drew another. This is kind of funny. We've got all of our high drops here. If we can make this game last, I can see it coming out pretty well for us in the sense that we can curve up to something sweet, and then by the time we get to that point, we'll start drawing all of our guys. All right, he's going to Crippling Chill our Somberwald Vigilante. I think I'm pretty thrilled with that outcome, actually. All right, say go. Looks like he's trying to be controlling, but we kind of have a good hand against control. Well, we did. That is a major issue for us, but we do have ways to deal with it eventually. So this guy's going to come down first. And then the next thing we're going to do is Herald of War. I'm not that worried about getting the Cathar's Crusade off that quickly. We can wait on that. Ooh, Malcontents too? Okay, that's going to be different. If we can get to 6 mana, we can do Thatcher's Revolt, Malcontents, and just do a ton of damage. But for now, we are going to be pretty happy with the Herald of War. And yeah, we are going to attack. I mean, I don't really actually want to lose my guy, but there's no way he's blocking here. So Herald of War, if it sticks, is going to be very strong. It's going to attack as a 4/4. We're going to need to make sure we get it up to the 4/4 status, though, before we start throwing her around. Got a pretty powerful late game setup here, but he's got 5 cards in hand. All right, he's going to play Galvanic Alchemist, which we just don't really care about that much at all. He did pair them up. Yeah, I guess he can just try to race us at this point. Our stuff's going to get cheaper now, though. We even hit our land. All right, so let's attack. Okay, so our humans and angels are cheaper, but like our Gang of Devils is not. Cathar's Crusade probably makes sense to come down here. Because I think next turn I want to do the big Kessig Malcontents Thatcher Revolt plan, so I think I want to just play the Cathar's Crusade here and just pass. If he plays a couple of creatures here, we can block. All right, so we're going to block here. We're going to take 5. We played an Armaments. Ooh, a Restoration Angel. That definitely matters. If we attack, then this angel only costs 2. This thing only costs 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2. We can leave up the Restoration Angel too. Yeah, we're attacking. I think. Wait, do we need it? Do we just outright need this thing to block? No, we don't. Because even if that was the case, we could always. Oh no, actually we can't. It's an angel. A little awkward. So maybe we actually just want a Gang of Devils here then, or just leave up Restoration Angel. Because getting in with Thatcher Revolt doesn't quite do what we want this turn. Maybe I should have just Thatcher Revolted this turn. I can kill. Yeah, that might have been a mistake not doing that. I can just play a Kessig Malcontents and say go. and then I set up for Restoration Angel. And then next turn I Thatcher's Revolt. Yeah, maybe I just screwed this up. Maybe I just Thatcher's Revolt right now, and just, I mean, I should have obviously done it. If I was going to do it this turn, I should have done it before. But I just feel like if he casts a creature, this costs 4, so 1, 2. Well, I guess he can't really do a creature and that. So the Restoration Angel should keep us alive. So I play this. I have a blocker. I can play Restoration Angel. I blink it. I can kill a guy. Yeah, this seems fine. So let's do this. I don't maximize damage because of my Revolt, which I feel stupid about, but yeah, I did it, so here we are. So do I want to kill the Gold Knight Commander or the Thraben Valiant? If I just use the one activation here, I can kill the Thraben Valiant and just call it good there. If I want to play the Restoration Angel main, I can blink the Malcontents and just take out the Gold Knight Commander, who's really kind of a big issue. Probably the biggest issue. Yeah, I think I'll probably just have to do that. I lose my surprise factor, but I think it's probably worth it. And then we'll do this. And then this thing's bigger. And we play this. And we blink this. I guess I lose the counter and then I get it again. Or I can just not. No, I have to do it. Yeah. And I get another counter. Kill this. Do this. Yeah. I wish I would have thought this turn through a little bit better. I have to say that was pretty sloppy of me. I mean, it's obviously turning out fine, but did I pay too much mana? I guess I did. Because I got counters on this. That's crazy. I didn't think about that. I mean, I'm setting up for lethal this turn, but like, if I would have just played the Thatcher Revolt, I think I could have killed that thing in the Thraben Valiant. I could have gone in for like 9 or 10 and just put myself in a much better position. Although that being said, I'm in a pretty awesome position right now. I mean, realistically, like, he does not have a whole lot of great situations to get him out of this. I mean, the Thatcher Revolt's going to come down. It's going to do 3 to something, and then they're going to be 3/3s with haste. This is going to be an 8-9 or whatever, and this is going to be 8, and this is going to be 11. Things are going to get pretty yucky. So it's not the worst, but I think if I just would have Thatcher Revolted, I probably would just be happier. Are you going to do nothing this turn? It's a little weird. Not really sure what I'm playing around here. Yeah, let's get in there. What do you got? Counterspells don't exist for Thatcher Revolt. Alright, so I think we're going to kill this and then just dome him for the rest because I think we're going to make him chump the rest anyway. Alright, he just decided to scoop it up. Yeah, I still think though that I would have rather have thought that through and Thatcher Revolted on that turn so I could have just wiped the board and put myself in a good spot. I mean, obviously I was in a good spot either way, but I think being thorough there probably had its merits, as it always does. That was pretty sick though, right? All right, I like this draw. If we pick up a 3-drop along the way, we can go Kruin Striker, 3-drop, and then Restoration Angel and or Hound of Griselbrand. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, there's our 3. Oops, it wasn't the 3 that I wanted, but hey, undo. There we go. Angelic Wall. Well, that's not the worst. It's not gonna make him super happy, but like it'll absorb this hit of 3 from the striker. That's pretty good. Well, he's just defense mode here. The thing is, I think our deck actually doesn't mind going into defense mode. Like, it actually has a pretty sweet late game, really. I mean, I would much rather be swinging in with my 3/1 trample here into something that couldn't block well or whatever, but the Hound is going to do some work here. It kind of just eats through all of his guys. He should not pair up here because these creatures aren't getting in. Yeah, he just didn't pair. Oh, man, that's nice, too. That's really nice, actually, because it swings for 4 the first time as well. All right, get the Hound down and just say go. And this is where we're pretty fine to have a stalled board because the Hound is just going to do some serious work. He's going to mask the components. Now, that's a play that can get him ahead in this game because he's essentially drawing 3 cards, 2.5, however you want to view it. But at the same time, it doesn't actually affect the board, so it's pretty nice for us. So let's get in there with the Hound. Take 4, maybe? Yeah, you take 4. All right, and then let's get this Herald of War going. And he's got a Gryff Vanguard, which is fine. He still doesn't have blocks for our Herald or our Double Striker. And he's going to soul bond with the untap guy, which, whatever. I think that's probably just more of a why not than anything else. All right, so these can both attack. Kind of want to save my Restoration Angel for resetting some removal or doing a combat trick. As long as he has that Angelic Wall, the Restoration Angel just doesn't really do a whole lot. You know, it just really acts as that kind of a trick or whatever. Speaking of not doing a whole lot, Gang of Devils doesn't do a ton either. But at least, you know, I can play a creature now and attack with these, and he has to do something. Sure, I take 3, I guess. I mean, getting in some damage is okay, but he paired it with the untapper, so I guess it can just block if he wants. Like, that doesn't seem that amazing. If he had paired it with the Tandem Lookout, then he would be in business. He's got a Seraph here, which can help the race go in his favor, but yeah, all right. He's just going to have to eventually deal with this Herald of War. Could do it now. He's looks like he's just going to chump. I mean, the problem is that if he wouldn't have attacked here, he could have left mana up, and then I didn't have an attack, but he doesn't have it, so he's just in a bad spot. Angelic Wall dies. All right, so the Angelic Wall dying's kind of a big deal, actually, because it's going to open up attacks from this and this now. Sure, the first one it's going to get traded off here, but if he takes the 3, then he's just dead, so pretty good spot for us now. He can go back up to 5 if he attacks, but attacking feels pretty risky biz. He does have it on a Tandem Lookout, though, so it might just be worth it for him to attack. He's going to attack with both because he can just untap anyway, and I have to make a big decision here. So if I flash in the Restoration Angel, I can block here. He gets the life anyway, but he doesn't draw a card. And keeping him off of an extra card, yeah, I think I need to do it. Also, it puts up another potentially lethal guy here, so I think I'm just going to do it. Is there anything that I want to blink? If I blink this, it comes back as a 3/3, and I can double block here. That actually seems... Oh, but it's an angel, so I can't, of course. Sure, but I don't think I'm going to actually do it. All right, so let's block here. I don't care about taking damage, but I don't want him to draw a card. Like, I just want to keep him off of potentially drawing any outs here. Yeah, Inquisitor, don't care about that. Definitely don't care about that. So he's going to need like a crippling chill. Ooh. Yeah, I think that's pretty good actually here. He can untap this and block. So if we played an attack with everything, this is not lethal, this is lethal, this is not lethal, but he can't kill it, this is not lethal, but I think it just sets us up really nicely here. So I'm going to go ahead and do this because it's going to make our Cruin Striker lethal. And I think I just... All right, so he's got the Crippling Chill for our big guy. So what do my attacks look like here? I think I just attack with everything here. Yeah, for sure. Get in there, everybody. I mean, he just puts him in a horrible spot. I mean, there's outs that he can rip to get me, but not a ton. Alchemist is going to block here because it's going to soak up most of the damage. He's going to double block the Hound, but it's just going to come back anyway. He can't block that way because then he takes 6 and dies. Yeah, he had no blocks there, I don't think. Okay, so on to the finals with this thing. Yeah, so I'll make sure to sequence that out a little bit better than I did that one game. It worked out for us, but I wish I would have kind of planned it a little better. So we'll see you in the finals.